Yo, what's up? It's Andy back with you here on a Thursday. I understand there was no video Wednesday. I told you the day before I was going to try to get back in time to make a video because I was partaking in that miserable experience known as a move. I was mounting a TV, helping my brother unbox everything, and I just destroyed his whole wall trying to mount this TV. Couldn't find the beam anywhere. I was just drilling through the whole wall, so that's going to be nice when it's time to get their deposit back. But I made it back in time, or not back in time, to get out a video to you, so I just went on my Instagram, put a story out there saying, oh, I think the Leafs are going to be desperate, take the over on shots on goal. For all the core four, I bet you 3 will hit. And as far as I understand, 3 of them hit. I think only Matthews missed by a shot, because you're going to get a team that was desperate for a win. And sooner or later, I don't care how many stars you have on your team, when you're facing elimination, when your season's about to be over and that media is bearing down on you, your ass cheeks are going to be clenched, and all of a sudden you're going to play that quote-unquote playoff, quote-unquote winning brand of hockey that's 2-1. You saw an under in that game, and interestingly enough, every single game in that series has been under. Who would have thought that, between Toronto and Florida? But then again, that's this whole playoffs. This is the who would have thought that playoffs. And it's continuing game after game, but you are seeing those unders start to take shape, because this means a lot. Now you're talking about a potential berth in the conference finals. So even a game like Edmonton and Vegas, where, oh, you see Edmonton go up 3-0, 4-0, oh, this is going to be a 6-3 final. Now Edmonton just wanted to secure that win, ended up 4-1, despite it being 4-1 like early in the third. No more goals after that. And despite the fact that we haven't seen as many as we typically would have seen up to this point, I'm still going to find a way to include unders, because you're talking about Carolina playing the Devils tonight with a chance to make it to the conference finals, and then a Dallas Kraken game, a pivotal game 5, which more or less can decide the series. I mean, in the Kraken's case, if they lose, they're going to have to go home and win, and then go on the road and win another Game 7. There's going to be a lot of clenched ass cheeks tonight. Let's just face it. Face the facts. It's a clenched ass cheeks Thursday. And there's no way to loosen the grip on those cheeks than to take a risk-free bet over at Caesars and create a new account. You like that transition? $1,250 risk-free bet if you're a new user on the platform. You place a $1,250 bet on one of these unders. It loses, there's $1,250 in free bet credits waiting in your account. If you're a new user on the platform, over 21, and you're located in one of the states or provinces where sports betting is permitted. But if you got a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Somebody will be there to help you with that problem. I got 99 problems, but gambling ain't one for me tonight. So I just told you, clenched ass cheeks. It's going to be a clenched ass cheeks with a moderator. Meaning, this is something we've done many times. I'm going to start you with the double pump it up parlay. We got both of these over-unders set at 6 the last time I checked. I want both of them at 6.5, and I'm going to take the under. When you look at the circumstances, I get it. These Devils games have been wacky. They're back to playing roller hockey. And Devils fans, even though I never apologize for betting against you, you did me that favor and eliminated the Rangers, just in terms of like my life. I don't have to deal with the Ranger fans around me giving me crap. But I still think my initial roller hockey assessment was correct. It just took a team who didn't have a bunch of stars meandering around out there, and you have Carolina, who is willing to match your speed and willing to forecheck and create turnovers, and you're giving them roller hockey chances left and right. And a team in Carolina who couldn't score a ton in the first round is just scoring 4, 5, 6 goals a game because you're giving them roller hockey chances. So it looks like the roller hockey Devils are back. Before I get into who I like for that game, I'm going to go with that double under, because I think Carolina dictates the bet. If Carolina scores early, I think they're the ones who would just say, look, we're going to shut it down. They know what happened in the last round in Game 5. They kind of lollygagged with a 3-1 lead and then ended up having to go back to Long Island and play a tough Game 6 that went to overtime. I don't think they're going to want to do that again, but once again, that's for my picks. But let's go with the double under, because so much is on the line in these Game 5s. Double under 6.5. Now, before I go to the Jersey game, what I think might happen, I'm going to go to the Dallas game. I'd mentioned that Dallas series was eerily similar to the first Dallas series. Game 1, loss in overtime. Great bounce back in Game 2. Took a beating in Game 3 in Minnesota and in Seattle. Controlled Game 4. Put the clamps down in Game 4. Game 5, do not be surprised if this is a convincing Dallas victory. I'm talking about money line, I'm talking about 60 minutes, and I'm talking about a little bit of puck line. You know what we should do? Let's do the Andy Sprinkles. 70% on the money line, 20% on -1.5, 10% on -2.5. That's what I think this game could potentially call for. I like how Ottinger, but they still gave up 3 goals, which is more than I would have thought. But I like them coming home after a game like that. This just reminds me of that first series. We'll see, because the cockroach Kraken really, it's going to feel good when they get eliminated. For me, just personally, like they've made my playoffs miserable. They eliminated me. The Kraken eliminated me. So I'm really looking forward to their demise. But that's not why I'm giving the pick. I'm not secretly picking against them because of this. Like I picked them in Game 3, but this game for Dallas, I think the momentum is with Dallas. They played very well last game, offensively, relatively on defense. I mean, they had such a big lead. I think they're going to take that home. So give me Dallas in that one. And for me, this whole playoffs, if I'm combining it with something, it's Dallas to win with Rupe Hintz. Rupe Hintz looks pretty good every single game. He's involved in the top power play. He's one of their top 6 forwards. He's one of their young guys with a lot of speed, creates a lot of chances. I like him. You can go with Heiskanen, but he's got that. Anytime somebody throws on a moon mask, one of those full-length visors after not playing with it, I'm always scared that they're not going to be as effective. So I'd prefer to have Rupe in, but that's a conspiracy theory thought. I'll go with Hintz and the Stars. Then in the other game, I do feel less confident about this game because one would have thought Carolina up 3-1 against the Islanders. Oh, they're just going to go home and close it. But they were flat in that game. And it was kind of unexpected. And they went on the road, played a tough Game 6. I'm just a little worried of something like that repeating itself. But then again, they're a well-coached team. They seem not to make the same mistakes twice. And I think they'll want to capitalize on a chance to close out at home. So if I'm going to go with something, it's going to be Carolina. And then if you want to do Carolina and the under 7.5. Now, my theory on player props for this series, anytime you get someone on the road against Carolina where they're going to have the benefit of last change. I think we utilized this last time. I want to bet the unders on some player point props. The 2 that I'm going to choose for this are Bratt and Palat on the Devils. I'm taking the under point props. And that is a variety of bets that I have for you here on a Thursday. Maybe I'll do an extra video for you this weekend to make up for the lost one, but it's been a long week or 2 for me. I've had a lot of stuff to do, and it doesn't even end. At the end of the month, I got to do some more. So enjoy these Thursday picks. Make sure you're subscribed to the Odd Shopper channel here. Go over to Odd Shopper Premium. If you need some more picks, they'll give you the Area 51 bunker percentages. And then come follow me on Instagram for the instances where I'm not able to get out picks to you. So like yesterday, I just did a quick story when I was walking from the rental car place, put it out there. Some of the bets hit. And there we go. I will be back with you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.